Hello everybody, I'm Howell. I'd like to show you around the Zoom room that you'll be using on certification. So let's take a closer look around all the various controls on your screen dashboard. So how you see me now at the moment, this is the main screen in the middle. We're in speaker view where the person speaking is the largest image on the screen. And most of the tools in Zoom are on the bottom of the screen under that image. And if we have a look down about here, there's a mute icon. If you don't want to hear me speaking, if you don't want to be heard speaking or coughing or sneezing, and it's a good reason to maybe have that off unless you're talking. If you do cough or sneeze, the camera will go straight to you. So it's quite good to have that on mute from time to time. If people can't hear you, just check your settings. Click on the little up arrow, check your microphone, check your speaker, and you can always test the microphone and speaker as well. Just do a quick test if you want to be double sure. Next to the mute is the video setting, so clearly we can stop video, which can be useful maybe when you're observing somebody and you want to kind of hide in the background. But for all our sessions, please default is video on. We have some videos about how to look professional on Zoom that you might find in the resources section on the website. Next to the camera, you will have another little up arrow with some options. It tells you which camera you're using. It also allows you to choose a virtual background depending on what sort of computer you have. And they give you some standard options: space, San Francisco, of course, a beach, which I quite like. I'm missing a few things in that picture, and it's moving a little bit. Here's a picture I uploaded, so you can upload your own local photo as you wish. You might have a different theme of the week. This is from a park close to where I live in Winchester, taken a few weeks ago in beautiful April weather. So let me cut that for the moment. Also on that video up arrow, it's easy to see settings. So you will see a whole list of settings, including video, but also many other settings. You could scroll through those and just check that all the settings are where you'd like them to be. The default seems to be fine, but just check everything else that you'd like. So let me move on from that. The middle part is where the interaction happens, where you see what's going on. Let's go to the right-hand side. So if we go over here, there's a reaction button. And here you have two reactions. You can give a thumbs up, which appears on the screen, and applause. For anybody who's maybe making a contribution just for some interaction, the icon stays on the screen for a few seconds. There is a record button. The trainer has disabled that, as we would like, if we do record, then with the permission of the whole group. So I will move on from that one. There is share screen, which as a candidate, I can share whatever is on my screen. Notice there is a whiteboard that you can share. So you could share that to the whole group or in a breakout room to your colleagues. More on that later. So we will not share, and I will close that. Chat is a very useful space to be in. We can ask each other questions, we can answer questions, we can send messages. So hello, Hal. A message to myself. If when we get a thread that we want to keep, that it's easy to save chat, which saves as a text file. It's not easy to read necessarily, but it's quite useful to have. Notice there is also a file icon, so you can upload any work that you've been doing individually, like a Word document of writing or PowerPoint with slides, or maybe with your group you've co-created to share. As well as chat, next to the chat, let's have another look. Down here, we have a participant button. There are two participants in this Zoom meeting, and here they are. If we look at the top here, the participant panel pops up above the chat window. Two people, the trainer, Group G trainer in this case, we're in the Group G room, and me. If I want to rename myself, I can. So my name is Howell, also pronounced Howell. And if you like that kind of thing, a little smiley face there. So this is me that you will see. At the bottom of the participant panel, more icons. There's a raise hand. So the trainer and colleagues, you'll be kind of monitoring for these if you ask for questions. There's also a yes and no button, go slower, go faster, and some thumbs up, thumbs down, etc. icons. So that's participant panel. That's the chat. Notice if we look at the little drop down arrow, there's a pop out button. If for some reason you'd like to move it around to the corner of your screen, you can do that. If you want to snap it back so you have a tidy screen, you can just put merge. Same with the chat. You can pop it out and pop it back again. And of course, yes, minimize. Still there, but minimized. Or indeed, let's close. Okay, what else to take a look at? Top left is not particularly exciting, just meeting information and something to do with settings. Pin video is if you want to keep somebody's video in the front for you rather than the Zoom default of the camera going to the last person to speak. So pinning video keeps the person that you want to have present in front of you. I said we're in speaker view. If many times in a lot of the sessions, it'll be nice to have the whole group visible. We call that gallery view because it's just me. It's just me and one other person in the room. But gallery view is what we practiced in the Zoom trial meetings. Notice that there's one other person in the room who is hidden. You can hide people who have their videos stopped. So I can unhide them, and you'll notice it's the Group G trainer. So the Group G trainer is also in the room. Hello. And there's an enlarge button to full screen and exit full screen. Let me go back to speaker view. I'm going to hide the trainer, and I'm just going to say thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the sessions in Zoom. We'll add more videos about the other features, the breakout room and the annotation tools and the whiteboard. Okay, thanks. Hope this has been helpful for you.